The world is a tapestry of diverse individuals, each shaped by unique traits and characteristics. While some people are quick-tempered and others remain calm, there's a group of individuals who are highly emotional and sensitive. Sensitivity, often misunderstood as a weakness, is actually a genetic trait that has been studied extensively by psychologists worldwide. Research shows that approximately 20% of the global population identifies as highly sensitive. Remarkably, this trait is not exclusive to humans. It's been observed in over 100 animal species, including monkeys, dogs, deer, fish, and birds. If you consider yourself highly sensitive, rest assured you're not alone and you're perfectly normal. Sensitivity has evolved as a survival mechanism, equipping individuals with heightened awareness, caution, and deep thought. It allows them to recognize subtle cues and detect potential dangers long before others do. This book will take you on a journey to reconnect with your past. You might recall being a shy, quiet, or introspective child, someone who preferred solitude or found it hard to fit in. Perhaps there are memories you've tried to forget, experiences that made you feel different or out of place. Even now, as an adult, you may struggle socially, despite your best efforts to be outgoing or adventurous. Do you often feel drained after social interactions, overwhelmed by too many responsibilities, or anxious after arguments? These experiences are not uncommon for highly sensitive people, and this book will help you make sense of them. By the end of this book, you'll see yourself in a new light. You'll learn to appreciate your sensitivity as a strength rather than a shortcoming. The modern world often undervalues quiet, introspective, or sensitive individuals, making it challenging for them to thrive. But when you understand the nuances of sensitivity, you'll recognize it as a unique gift, one that sets you apart in extraordinary ways. Yes, it's true that highly sensitive people tend to overthink or overanalyze, but this very trait enables them to empathize deeply, notice beauty in the smallest details, and generate thoughtful, creative ideas. Their ability to perceive subtleties fuels their creativity and innovation, making them exceptional problem solvers and artists. If you are among the 20% of people who are highly sensitive, you belong to an exceptional group. It's time to stop hiding, embrace your sensitivity, and unlock the immense talent and creativity within you. You are not just different, you are extraordinary. Are you highly sensitive? Dr. Elaine Aron, the author of this book, is a highly sensitive person herself. She has devoted her career to researching and understanding this unique trait. Through her studies, she uncovered a wealth of evidence supporting the existence and significance of high sensitivity. To help others recognize whether they share this trait, she developed a self-assessment test. While no psychological test is ever 100% accurate, this one offers valuable insights into your personality and can help you better understand yourself. Here are some of the questions from her test. As you listen, consider how many of these resonate with you. 1. After a busy day, do you feel so drained that you crave solitude in a quiet, dark room? 2. Does caffeine have a strong and noticeable effect on you? 3. Are you easily startled by loud noises, strong smells, or bright lights? 4. Do you feel overwhelmed when faced with a lot of tasks that must be completed in a short amount of time? 5. Do you avoid watching violent TV shows or movies because they feel too intense or distressing? 6. Are you overly cautious about making mistakes or forgetting something important? 7. Does hunger significantly affect your mood or concentration? 8. Do you find it difficult to adjust to changes in your environment or routine? 9. As a child, Were you ever told by parents or teachers that you were too sensitive? 10. Do you get nervous or self-conscious when someone observes you closely while you work? 11. Do you feel irritated or frustrated when asked to juggle multiple tasks at once? If you answered yes to most of these questions, there's a strong possibility that you are a highly sensitive person. But even if your answers were mostly no, this information can still be valuable. You might have a friend, family member, or colleague who exhibits these traits, and understanding their sensitivity can help you connect with them on a deeper level. High sensitivity is often misunderstood as a weakness, but in reality, it is a unique strength. It allows for greater empathy, deeper emotional intelligence, and stronger connections with others. Sensitive individuals often excel in understanding and responding to the needs of those around them, fostering meaningful relationships and effective communication. By exploring and embracing this trait, you can uncover hidden strengths within yourself and others. Sensitivity isn't a burden. It's a gift that can enrich your life and empower you to make a positive impact on the world. The facts about being highly sensitive. Have you ever wondered what it truly means to be a highly sensitive person, or HSP? To better understand this unique trait, let's break it down using the acronym DOES: depth of processing, overstimulation, emotional reactivity or empathy, and sensing the subtle. Depth of processing. Highly sensitive people think deeply about everything. Their minds naturally analyze and reflect, paying attention to even the smallest details. This means they often take longer to make decisions or respond, but only because they process information thoroughly. And here's the fascinating part. HSPs have a heightened sense of intuition, often called a sixth sense. Think about it. Have you ever had a gut feeling about something before it happened? That's intuition. And for HSPs, it's like a superpower. Even if they don't consciously notice every detail, their mind has already pieced together the puzzle. This deep processing also means HSPs have vivid memories of past experiences. This helps them prepare for similar situations in the future, acting as an internal warning system. Next, let's talk about overstimulation. Highly sensitive people feel things more intensely than others, whether it's internal triggers, like hunger or fatigue, or external ones, such as bright lights, loud noises, or social interactions. HSPs experience it all on a much deeper level. Imagine this. You've spent the day exploring a vibrant city with your friends. By evening, you feel completely drained, while your friends, who aren't HSPs, are still full of energy and want to head to a loud, bustling nightclub. You, however, can't think of anything worse. In moments like these, HSPs often feel guilty, worrying they're spoiling the fun for others. But here's the truth. There's nothing wrong with recognizing your limits. Taking a break and prioritizing rest isn't selfish. It's necessary. It's okay to say no and recharge in a quiet, calming space. Now, let's explore emotional reactivity and empathy. Hallmarks of being an HSP. Did you know our brains contain something called mirror neurons? These neurons help us feel what others are experiencing, almost as if their emotions were our own. And for HSPs, these neurons are especially active. Here's an example. In a study, HSPs were shown pictures of strangers displaying various emotions: happiness, sadness, or distress. Brain scans revealed heightened activity in their emotional centers, proving that HSPs not only understand, but deeply feel others' emotions. This empathy drives HSPs to help others, often making them the first to offer support or comfort. However, this emotional depth works both ways. HSPs feel joy, sadness, guilt, and even failure more intensely than most people. This can sometimes lead to challenges, such as a higher risk of depression, but it also motivates them to learn from mistakes and strive for success. When an HSP achieves something meaningful, the happiness they feel is profound. It's so fulfilling that they seek out new ways to relive that joy, driving their creativity and ambition. Finally, we arrive at the S, sensing the subtle. HSPs have a remarkable ability to pick up on even the smallest cues, like body language, tone of voice, or facial expressions. Picture this. You're in a group setting, and without anyone saying a word, you instinctively know who's feeling uncomfortable, who's genuinely enjoying themselves, and who might be faking it. This heightened awareness makes HSPs exceptional at navigating social dynamics and even resolving conflicts before they escalate. If you're an HSP, you have extraordinary qualities: intuition, empathy, creativity, and a unique ability to sense and understand the world around you. Yet, many sensitive individuals feel ashamed of their emotions, wondering why they react so deeply. Let me assure you, you are not just normal, you're exceptional. The key to thriving as an HSP is learning to manage your reactions. When you feel overstimulated, it's perfectly okay to step back, take a break, and recharge. Find a quiet space where you can spend time with your thoughts. By embracing your sensitivity, you'll unlock your full potential and use your unique gifts to make a lasting impact on the world. Digging deeper. Psychologists often say that our personalities are deeply connected to our childhood experiences. While this connection is significant, it's something many of us overlook. To truly understand someone's mindset, it's essential to look into their early years. The first 2 years of life are crucial. During this period, a child forms a profound bond with their caregiver, especially the mother. At this stage, the child's brain is still developing, and the nature of their relationship with their mother shapes how their brain evolves. This connection particularly influences areas of the brain related to stress and anxiety. Children whose parents don't form a strong attachment with them may grow up feeling insecure. These children are more likely to experience anxiety, stress, or depression later in life. Why? Because as children, we learn to manage our emotions from our parents. When parents fail to nurture this connection, children are left without the tools to regulate their emotions, something that is the parent's responsibility, not the child's. For instance, when a mother neglects her child's needs or fails to understand them, the child begins to feel isolated. They may perceive the world as an unsafe place, leading to two possible outcomes. Either the child becomes anxious and restless, or starts detaching emotionally. These anxious children often cling to their parents out of fear of being abandoned. On the other hand, avoidant children suppress their feelings and withdraw, becoming emotionally distant. Children who lack parental support during moments of fear, hunger, or loneliness grow up believing they cannot rely on others to meet their needs. They stop expressing their emotions openly and internalize their struggles. As they grow older, these children may develop behavioral issues, acting out to mask their deep-seated loneliness and fear. While they might appear indifferent to love and care, inside they feel isolated and vulnerable. In contrast, securely attached children experience a healthy relationship with their parents. Their caregivers are responsive to their needs, creating a foundation of trust. These children feel safe expressing their emotions and develop a sense of security about the world. For instance, in their early months, securely attached children often cling tightly to their parents, and their parents, in turn, handle them with care. As they grow, these children explore their surroundings confidently, knowing their parents are nearby to support them in case of any danger. This sense of security allows them to thrive emotionally and socially. Imagine a child playing freely in a park. When they notice their parent watching over them, they feel reassured and return to their games with renewed joy. This secure attachment is the foundation of a healthy emotional life. Now, take a moment to reflect. What kind of relationship did you have with your parents? Revisiting childhood memories can sometimes be painful, but it can also be the key to healing. Perhaps your parents didn't know how to handle a highly sensitive child, and as a result, you grew up feeling misunderstood or unsupported. Raising a child, especially a sensitive one, is not easy. Think of yourself as a seed. From the very beginning, you had the inherent trait of high sensitivity. Just as a seed needs proper sunlight, water, and care to grow into a strong plant with beautiful flowers, a child needs understanding and nurturing to thrive. Without this care, the child may wither emotionally, just as an untended plant might. A lack of attachment with parents can lead to lifelong anxiety, depression, or even physical health issues. Research shows that highly sensitive people, HSPs, who had unhappy childhoods are more likely to suffer from allergies, chronic illnesses, or stress-related conditions. Conversely, HSPs who were raised in supportive environments often flourish, expressing their creativity and empathy freely. If your childhood wasn't ideal, it's important to remember that while you cannot change the past, you have the power to transform your present and future. Stress, pain, and fatigue are your body's signals that you need to slow down and recharge. Listen to these cues. Take the time to rest and rejuvenate, and you'll find yourself ready to return to your work with renewed energy and focus. There are many people in the world who, like you, are highly sensitive. You are not alone. Your sensitivity is not a weakness. It's a strength. By acknowledging and embracing this trait, you can create a life that aligns with your true self, a life where your sensitivity becomes your greatest gift. Close relationships. When you were a teenager, did you often find yourself drawn to others, perhaps even experiencing unrequited love? If so, here's something fascinating. Deep attraction and unrequited love are traits commonly found in highly sensitive people. In fact, 20% of the world's population, those who share this sensitivity, have likely experienced the kind of love story you've lived through. Isn't it comforting to know that you weren't alone in your daydreams and fantasies? You weren't the only person wishing that someone you admired would reciprocate your feelings and bring a sense of completeness to your world. Highly sensitive people, HSPs, love deeply. They often live in their own imaginative worlds, preferring solitude over socializing. However, when they meet someone who captivates their attention, they begin to see the world in a brighter light. Suddenly, the world doesn't seem like such a bad place after all. In this state, HSPs tend to shower their love and attention exclusively on this one person. While their affection is genuine, this overwhelming attachment can sometimes lead their partner to feel smothered, resulting in misunderstandings or even breakups. To avoid these pitfalls, it's essential to step outside your inner world. Engaging with more people and exploring new experiences can help you build connections beyond just one individual. No single person has the power to make you completely happy or sad. Your reactions give them that control. Learning to find joy within yourself is the key to experiencing true happiness. Dr. Elaine Aron, the author of this book, observed a recurring pattern among HSPs. Many of them had experienced deep, lasting love only once in their lives or had chosen to live fulfilling lives with close family and friends rather than seeking out constant romantic relationships. This isn't something to feel doubtful or insecure about. You don't need to change yourself to fit into society's mold of what relationships should look like. While others have their own unique strengths, you also possess remarkable qualities that set you apart. Your ability to think deeply, feel intensely, and see beauty in nature, art, books, and especially in people is something to celebrate. Your sensitivity is a gift. It allows you to experience the world in ways that others may not. So why doubt yourself? Why compare? Instead, take pride in your ability to find meaning and goodness where others might not even notice it. True happiness doesn't come from others. It begins within you. By learning to value your sensitivity, you can create meaningful relationships while also finding peace and joy in your own company. Celebrate your unique perspective, because it's what makes you extraordinary. Thriving at work. What is the ideal job for a highly sensitive person, HSP? Dr. Elaine Aron, through her research, interviewed numerous HSPs and found them excelling in a wide variety of professions: teachers, pilots, chefs, actors, and more. The takeaway? HSPs can thrive in any field where they can apply their natural skills of deep processing and intuition. If you're currently dissatisfied with your job, it's important to remember that becoming an expert in any profession takes time. Entry-level jobs often come with simpler, less challenging tasks. But as your experience grows, so do your skills and opportunities. With patience and persistence, you can find satisfaction and success in your career. HSPs often need time and space to think and recharge. Jobs requiring constant networking or frequent social interactions can be particularly challenging. However, in today's digital world, there are ways to adapt. Instead of face-to-face networking, you can connect with people through email, instant messaging, or social media. You don't have to attend every meeting or conference to build relationships and make an impact. If you have a talent or a hobby you're passionate about, consider turning it into a business. Whether it's gardening, baking cupcakes, or training animals, the digital age makes it easier than ever to start a successful venture from the comfort of your home. With platforms like social media, you can showcase your skills and attract clients, all without the need for a traditional office. If you are working a traditional 9-to-5 job and can't switch to working from home, don't worry, you can still thrive. When you bring your best to your work, add value, and show dedication, your colleagues and supervisors will recognize and appreciate your contributions. In fact, your sensitivity can become one of your greatest assets in the workplace. HSPs are known for their creativity, attention to detail, and unique problem-solving abilities. While you may need more time to recharge, your ability to generate innovative ideas and solutions makes you a valuable team member. Who wouldn't want to work with someone as talented, honest, and committed as you? It's true that highly sensitive people can feel overwhelmed by the world around them. But all it takes is a deep breath and a moment of calm to regain focus. Remember, you're a unique individual with the potential to create something extraordinary, something that others can't replicate. By embracing your sensitivity, you unlock hidden treasures within yourself, paving the way for both personal and professional success. Believe it or not, the world needs more people like you. Your empathy, creativity, and intuition are invaluable in every field. Whether you're a teacher, an artist, an entrepreneur, or in any other profession, you have the potential to reach the very top and achieve greatness. So, trust in your abilities. No matter where you are in your career journey, Your sensitivity is your superpower. It's what sets you apart and allows you to thrive. Conclusion. In this book, you've explored the fascinating world of high sensitivity, a trait shared by 20% of the population. High sensitivity is a genetic characteristic rooted in a highly responsive nervous system. You learned about the acronym DOSE, which captures the essence of high sensitivity. D for deep processing, O for overstimulation, E for empathy and emotional reactivity, and S for sensing the subtle. Highly sensitive people, HSPs, have a remarkable ability to notice even the smallest details. They anticipate changes, feel things deeply, and bring unique insights to the table. These traits not only make them empathetic, but also help them make thoughtful decisions and build meaningful connections. You also discovered the profound link between personality and childhood experiences. Securely attached children grow into happy, responsible adults. If you are an HSP and had a difficult childhood, remember that it's possible to heal from past wounds and provide a better upbringing for the next generation. HSPs love deeply and often become deeply attached to others, sometimes losing themselves in their inner worlds. Their intense emotions can make their attractions and relationships feel overwhelming, but they also hold the potential for profound love and understanding. There's a story about an old man who lived alone in a cave for many years, isolated from the outside world. One day, he finally stepped out, not because he was ready to embrace life, but because he could no longer bear the sound of water droplets echoing in the cave. This story serves as a gentle reminder. Isolating yourself too much, whether in your thoughts or from the world, can lead to discomfort and restlessness. The key to finding balance is to step out of your inner world and embrace reality. Engage with the people and opportunities around you. Shift your energy and time into your career, hobbies, or creative pursuits. When you invest your focus into meaningful projects, you'll not only see tangible results, but also experience deep satisfaction. Never forget this. You are unique, extraordinary, and perfectly normal. Your sensitivity is not a weakness. It's a strength that allows you to perceive the world in ways others cannot. By embracing who you are and channeling your energy wisely, you can create a fulfilling and impactful life. Your sensitivity is your superpower. Use it to make the most of your journey. The world needs more people like you. Thank you for listening to this summary of The Highly Sensitive Person by Elaine Aron. If you resonated with the insights shared today, remember, you're not alone, and your sensitivity is your strength. If you found this audiobook summary helpful, please like this video, share it with someone who might benefit, and subscribe to the channel for more inspiring summaries like this one. Let us know in the comments what part of this summary impacted you the most. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Stay tuned for more content, and until next time, embrace who you are and keep thriving.